after an insane amount of setbacks, we are finally doing this video again. It's kind of annoying. This is like the third time, but hopefully this video will be good and make it and upload and everything will be perfect. So this video has been coming, it's been in the works for a while now, but unfortunately it has not come out yet because of a lot of unprecedented things that have happened to me. And so because of this I was unable to make it, and then one of the videos got lost and stuff like that. So hopefully this one goes through, but today I am more than happy to bring you the Venator comparison slash just show off. And this video, I basically just wanted to show off all of my Venators. Now the Venator is a great ship. It is one of my favorite ships. And I have made a lot of different Venators, as you can see. I really enjoy the Venator. So first off here, we'll just go through the little ones. First, over here we have a custom Venator, mini Venator that I built, and it looks pretty good in my opinion. It's slightly different than what you would normally expect from a Venator, but you know, it works. So it used to be a little different, but then I switched it up again for some pieces. I like using the lightsaber hilts as the bridges. I think they look rather good. That is that. I really like that one. This is basically just a different coloring of the one mini Venator cruiser that actually came out. And then I have two more of those over on the other side. And each one is a slight variation in them. I would say that this one is probably the best looking out of all of them. So yeah, I really love these Venators. I use them in little mini battles and stuff like that. They make really great ships. And then we have my 3 custom Venators. This one's more like a Technic build. I tried to incorporate some Technic stuff in the middle. It didn't really work out too well, and it's kind of a stupid ship, but I still have it because it adds some largeness to the fleet, I guess. And then of course we have the other custom Venator that I made. In my opinion, it's really good. It's pretty small compared to obviously the giant Venator, and we'll get into that in a second. But it has really awesome looking engines and like full interior space that you can actually use. And this actually opens up, as you all know. This opens up. If you've seen this video, it's pretty awesome. That opens up and you can actually deploy the ships. So that's super cool. And then we've got the final Venator here. This is the actual Venator, the play scale one that they made. It's pretty not according to scale, and it's kind of annoying how big and bulky this front is. But I love it for the playability aspect, and I made some major modifications to this too. So now it can hold a ton of 501st Troopers. But yeah, this one is really the crown jewel of the fleet because it's just so big. So I thought for this video we would actually do like a really deep down comparison for all 3 of the bigger, larger Venators. So this Venator over here really only has one feature. Obviously it has the swooshability aspect, but I don't think a lot of people are gonna be wanting to like swoosh this around a lot because it's not really made for that. However, it has these little cannon things on the top here, and this is the same for the other side. You can actually fold this down. There's nothing in there, but it is a little feature. If you wanted, you could use that. So there we go. But all of the Venators seem to have some sort of thing like this. However, the other Venators have the axle on the other side, so you open it up like that. And you can see all the modifications I've made. Now we'll get into that in a second. But this one, also you can open up like so and stuff in it. We're not going to go into a full minifigure breakdown because only the actual Lego set comes with minifigures, so it's pretty obvious that the actual set would win in that category if we're, you know, pitting them against each other or something like that. Although this isn't really meant for that. This video is just to show off the Venators because I really love the Venator and I think it deserves a video to itself. So that's why we're doing this. There's quite a lot of stuff here and I don't really know what side of the camera to go on. So we can start with the Venator here.
I guess they're all Venators. This giant one in the front, as you know, I call it the crocodile mouth because it can just open and close like so. You've got a little Palpatine spot in the middle there. I like that it comes with Palpatine. I'm not really a fan of the use of the space. I think you could have used that space a lot better. I haven't actually done anything with that space, and I think I'll probably have to leave it for now, unfortunately, but that's just how it's gonna go. And then have a little thing back here, and that has the Death Star hologram in it, so pretty nice. This thing has nothing in the front of it, so there's nothing in the front here, and that's pretty much going to be the same throughout the entire ship. But on the other Venator, you have quite a feature, and it does involve the opening of these flaps, which is kind of annoying, but you can actually open up this Venator if you so choose. It's a little rickety because it is a custom model, and I've been too scared to take it apart to try and make it a little better and a little more sturdy, but I think it does its job right now. And then I have a bunch of mini ships which you can actually deploy into this Venator. And some of these ships include a Z95 Headhunter mini, we've got an Ahsoka Y-Wing, 2 regular Y-Wings, a Republic gunship, and a Republic attack shuttle. So this is kind of based off of the Siege of Mandalore, just slightly. So basically the configuration I'd like to put it in is I'll take the standoff of the Republic attack shuttle, drop it in, I'll fold up the wings, drop in the wings, and it fits super nicely in there. Super awesome, love that. And then I'll put the little Y-Wings in there too, and they are a lot of fun. I love the Y-Wings. And then I will put the Headhunter in the back. And there's not actually room for the gunship, I just kind of keep it out here flying around, so pretty good stuff. You could put a figure in here if you wanted to, but it'd take up a lot of ship space. But yeah, this is awesome. You can actually store these ships in here with the door closed, so if you were to do that and then open it up and actually fly the ships out, you can definitely do that. It's a great thing. But yeah, the ship's still a little rickety, so yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. But yeah, super awesome that the doors actually open and close and do the feature that, you know, the Venator's actually supposed to do, whereas this one just has playability space. But I do appreciate both for their different aspects. So next up, I'll take a look at the cannons. This only has this one cannon in the front, so a bit disappointing. However, this Venator has 8 of these giant turbo laser batteries, and they're super awesome to play with. Like, they look so good if you line them up. This side isn't lined up, but the other side is. If you line them up in the right configuration and have them all like looking like that a little, the other side looks better, but yeah, when they're all shooting at like one thing, oh man, it looks so good. And then over here, I did my best to create the turbo laser batteries out of these little kind of like clip pieces, and it didn't work out too well, but I think it gets the point across. There's just a lot of gray. You can't really tell the difference between a lot of this stuff because it's just gray. Gray and dark red, which is really awesome. I really like those two colors personally. I would say that the Venator is probably my favorite Star Wars ship. Yeah, my favorite Star Wars ship ever, probably. I've never been a giant original trilogy fan, and I love all the Clone Wars ships, but like the Venator is what all the ships are kind of in. So if you have a Venator here, you could technically say if there's a Republic gunship in it, that the Republic gunship is also part of the Venator, even though it's not, right? But it's like the crown jewel, it holds everything, and I really love it for that. Like, it's kind of just like a aircraft carrier, but in space, but it can also, it has turrets and it can fight and hold its own against separatist ships. It's a really awesome ship. I'm just going on about this ship. But over here, we talked about the cannons that I have, and then I did my best to do a few of the red stripes there. This has no red stripes, which is a bit unfortunate, but it does have the red, like, doors like the actual Venator does have. So that's pretty cool. Now we'll go take a look at the bridges. So this bridge is kind of like 2 to 2.5 studs wide, which is actually it's like 2 to 3 studs wide, which is a little excessive. The 3 studs. I don't really know why they put all this stuff in the back there. I feel like it would have been fine if they just left it off, but hey, it's there, so you know, that's good. And then this bridge is not really anything special. Kind of looks like eyes. It's a little creepy that way. So I don't know. It's not my favorite thing about this ship. However, this ship here, you can actually hold it up. I have by the bridges. I don't have no idea how this works, right? Like this should not work, but for some reason it does. It's literally just a 1x8 on, you know, 5 studs, and somehow it works. I don't know how it works, but I fully trust that handle, and I've used it so many times, and I hold it up pretty high off the ground with that handle, and it does not fall and break. So I'm pretty impressed with that handle. I did not know there'd be that strong of a connection. That's the argument to why the LEGO Imperial Shuttles can have such a weak connection and it can still work. But I literally had no idea how this works, but it does, right? So that's super awesome. We covered the cannons. Let's see, if you open the flaps here, and the flaps over here, you'll see a bunch of modifications. This one, because I made all of it, and this one, because I modified it. It's a really great thing. If you've seen my most recent video, it was how I modified it, so I'll just go pretty fast through this. But basically, you can pop that off and pull all of these clone troopers out of here, of which I made quite a lot of them. So yeah, I have quite a lot of these, and I really enjoy them. But this part was the only part where the sniper guys could actually hold their weapons, so they look super awesome in my opinion. And then if you attached the other side, it would attach right there. So that's super cool. I'm really happy I was able to incorporate this. And then also you've got the little things here. This is where the cannon would have been, but I took it out and I put in little carts that can hold people, so that's super cool. And so this thing in total, obviously you see I put an extra trooper right there, because why not? But you've got 4 here, you've got 4 in the back, that's 8. And then you've got 11 right here. So 8 plus 11, that's 19 clone troopers. And then you add this guy, so 20 clone troopers just in this like hold area. You could put a bunch more in here if you really wanted to. And then of course there's the pilot, and you could fit one in the escape pod too if you really wanted to. So that would be an option if you so desired. And then this ship has a little hologram table and a gun sticking out the side. I don't really know, it's just kind of a nice touch. And you can actually lay down figures and put them in here. And I think I fit like maybe 6 figures in here before, but it wouldn't hold more than that, definitely not. So you can see I have a pilot in there right now. On the other side, there's just another little of those identical guns, and this one has a little control panel and a steering wheel. So pretty nice as far as that goes. Here are the backs of the Venators. Obviously, you've got the little mini one, which looks super cute, and it works out really great. Then you've got this one, and you can see the engines are nothing really special to look at or anything. The giant Venator obviously has giant engines, which makes a lot of sense, and they look rather good, but I'm still a fan of my custom engines. I'm always a fan of the stuff I make, so slightly biased, but you can see it's not a bad design there with those engines. And they are dark gray instead of light gray, which is a bit unfortunate, but hey, I think they look rather good, especially from the angle that you're looking at them right now. So that's super cool. You've got this little thing which doesn't really do much. It's just kind of like greebling and there for looks, but it is there. You do have the bridge that comes out of the back of this one, and I did not mess with that. That's the same as the Lego feature. And then the escape pod is the official Lego feature too. Although I might turn this into a ramp so that clone troopers can walk up that and into the ship, but it's not like there's anywhere they could go, so I actually don't mind the escape pod feature, and I'll probably leave it there. But you never know, I might make a design change to it sometime in the near future. or in the not near future, who knows. And then the only thing that this one has is it can actually pull out this little thing, and I don't know what it's supposed to do or what it is, but it comes out, so there you go. And then you can put it back in. It's really nicely held in there by this plate on the bottom there, and then also by the stuff on the top. So pretty cool that both of those have really awesome engines.
Well, thank you all for watching. I feel super lucky that I'm able to have all of these Venators. Not a lot of people, I feel like, are as lucky as me, so I really am thankful that I have all of these Venators. They're my favorite ship, as I've said a lot. We lost a lot of steam over the past month because I was just not having motivation, and then videos got lost and stuff, but don't worry, we are back. Thank you guys for sticking with me, even though I haven't been putting out content. We got to 400 subscribers the other day, and I noticed that, and that was awesome, so I cannot neglect you guys again. So I will be putting out content, hopefully pretty regularly over the next few weeks. So thank you guys for sticking with me. There's a bunch of content coming, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.